Here we go. So now the master challenges which are here, these are the main standards which are tested in the FR exam. You have the IFRS 18. This is the replacement of IAS 1. And now you have revised formats. They have introduced various categories in the statement of profit and loss. Okay, so we have explained this standard.
Okay, रिक्वेस्ट करो ताज को मैं बताया था वो बोला आपके से बात करने के लिए.
And then we have the other aspects, which is okay, the IFRS 15, something which is tested frequently in both the section A and section B. So because this is a normal now, the examiner really likes IFRS 15. It is considered an easier standard. But when you go through the mocks, the past papers, you will see that they have made some really tricky questions on that. Okay, so we will cover enough question practice for them so that you could understand. The next is the IAS 33. Now, IAS 33 is considered as a very difficult standard. Okay, it is not difficult at all. Honestly, if I tell you my own experience, when I passed my FR exam, I was a very, very poor student. And because what I lack was practice. I always, did the workings and move on to the next question. Okay. So the best tip that as a tutor that I can provide you is that you do not do a lot of questions. You do few questions, but you do them really well. When you do them well, like you do something for the first time, you get some, understanding of it, but you do it again. You do the same thing again. You will start feeling the confidence. And if you do the same difficult thing the third time, you will start feeling confidence. You will start feeling that it is in your control. Okay, so this is a very important tip, that do not leave a question like, 50-50. You understand a concept, you have some understanding, some things you know, some things you don't know, don't leave it. Try to conquer it, understand it properly, and then move on to the next one. Okay, so IAS 33 is a very simple standard, and it has, some basic logics, which you will be understanding through the lecture videos. We will discuss this standard in detail in the live session. You have the quizzes, and you will have a lot of question practice available. Okay, so this is an important standard. Okay, it can be tested in section A, section B, and also in section C. Okay, so you see why it is so important, because students perform really badly in this one. Okay, so that's why it is examiner's favorite. Okay, now moving to the assets. Now the assets are tested mainly through IAS 16, along with, like, IAS 16 is the main pillar of the building when it comes to assets. You see, every business has assets and every business has to account for them. And every accounting exam will have IAS 16. That is for sure. Okay. You cannot take IAS 16 out of an accounting exam, okay, or a financial reporting exam. IAS 16 is so important. With IAS 16, you have IAS 40. The investment property, you have the IAS 38, the intangibles, and you have the IAS 36 impairment, because the assets get impaired. One of the type of the assets is intangibles, and your assets that you use for your business can be set aside as investment property. So this section is very critical. Okay, again, expect all these in all three sections of the exam. Okay, the assets part. Then comes the what you can say the legends in financial reporting is the IFRS 16 leases, considered another very difficult standard. But again, we will look at all the aspects of this standard to master them. Okay, this will become easy. Then comes the IFRS 9 financial instruments. By name, it looks difficult. Okay, but it has specific areas. We're going to categorize them, and we're going to address each and every one properly. We'll do the question practice, and once you're done with the practice, you will see that it was so easy. Okay, I will be doing live session for them. I will be doing specific questions for each aspect of the financial instrument. There are certain categories, so it will be easy. Like, when I was a student, we had very few tutors, we had very few institutions, there were no video lectures, so it was very hard. Okay, so I honestly had no idea of IFRS 9 when I was a student. I always think that this was, I don't know what it was. I was also very bad in IAS 33, and IAS 12 was always like this. So as moving towards the IAS 12. So, but I must say that as a tutor, now I feel that, I have made it very easy for my students. And when they attend the sessions and when they watch the video content that is available, they should be grateful that during their time, it is so easy. Okay, honestly. Now, IS 12, like the taxation, the temporary differences, and all those complications would be made very easy. We have designed things in a way that, you just have to put things in a proper order and you're just fine. Okay. So, but this is also a very important standard. So, IFRS 16, IFRS 9, IS 12, these are all major standards. If you look at IS 33, like these are the standards in which the examiner can really test a student. Okay, and we are going to provide you